I want to talk to you about freedom. At the moment, as you can see by the beautiful view, I'm in the Middle East, in Dubai at the moment. Now, if you'd watched my video about 3 days ago, you'd see that I booked this trip on about 5 days' notice. 5 days from deciding, okay, I need to go to Dubai, book the flights, get out here. 2 weeks here. And that's a whole other topic on speed and the importance of doing things fast. I came out here for business reasons that I'm not going to share on YouTube, but it's going well. And freedom is kind of linked into all of this. So while I'm here, sat in my comfy chair with my laptop and the world behind my window, I thought, let's talk about it. And freedom comes essentially in a few different forms. You've got financial freedom, geographical freedom, and what I would call general life freedom. So things that aren't financial or geographical. And the basis of all of them all comes back to financial freedom. And people say, oh, money doesn't matter, money doesn't make anything, money doesn't mean anything. Who cares about money? Everyone wants freedom and few people can have it. But, bear with me 1 second, I'm just in the middle of work. By the way, I think I have the best job in the world. And we'll get onto that as well. But I essentially work from anywhere in the world, any point in time, and make stupid amounts of money. So, let's start with geographical freedom. Geographical freedom is important, and what that essentially means is you're not tied down to one location. If you aren't tied down to one location, you get to explore the world. You get to do things like this. Who doesn't want to wake up and have a view like this? I did, that's why I'm here. And it genuinely improves your happiness as a person. Being able to travel, move around, do different things. I was in England, got on a plane, came here, and it just feels completely different. It's a whole different surrounding, much different. And it kind of brings different energy. It's a different feeling completely. So I got here, and you see all the nice cars and the big houses and the mansions, and it makes you want to work harder. So geographical freedom is important in that sense. Let's talk about general life freedom and stuff like that. Being free as a person is difficult, but it can be done. Now, in England, an example of freedom in that sense would be things like having a shotgun certificate or a firearms license. So even though England, you're very restricted on what you can have, you can still get it, but you just have to go through stages to get it. It's like a driver's license. Although a driver's license is something everyone has, essentially. Things like a Section 2 firearms license, which I have because I'm not a loser, you can get. And it just increases your freedom. If you want to wake up on a Sunday or a Monday, because every day is basically a weekend for me at this point, you wake up, you want to go and shoot some big guns, drive some fast cars, you can. Just go and do it. Apply for the licenses, get it done, go and do it. The freedom is there, you just have to go and unlock it. That's all you have to do. And you have to find out the ways in which you can be free. So for example, you want guns, you're in England. You're a bit restricted, but you can go and do things like that. It took me like 6 months, 7 months to get my license approved. And I was 18 at the time. It's not remotely difficult, you can go and do it. Section 2 firearms license, Section 2 shotgun license is fine. It's really easy. Section 1's a little bit more difficult, but you got to do things like buy private land and then, use the excuse that you need to get rid of pests and stuff on a farm or on your private land to get things like that, which I'm going to do. Just got to buy some land. Anyway, that's besides the point. Back to the point of freedom. You've then got financial freedom, and that is tied into both of them. You cannot have geographical freedom without having financial freedom. Going places costs money, obviously. If you want to live in England, predominantly, but then go and visit other places, you've got to pay for rent or hotels or whatever. I'm in the penthouse at the Hilton, it wasn't cheap. So, you've got to realise that it all stems from financial freedom. And then you've got to figure out how to get financial freedom because it's difficult. Well, it would be difficult if you weren't me. I'm exceptional, so it's actually quite easy for me. Financial freedom, and then geographic. So obviously geographically, you've got to pay for rent, pay for food, pay for things like that. You've got to pay for these things. So find a way to make some money. And in terms of personal general freedom, getting a shotgun license costs money, buying guns costs money. In that example, this is very specific. It's just one example of a whole bunch of possible examples. It's just what I'm using because it's applicable to me. That's something I've done. A driver's license is probably like the best example of freedom, but everyone's got it, so it's not that special. Shotgun licenses, firearms licenses are much cooler. Financial freedom is essentially what ties it all together. Find a way to make money, and more importantly, find a way to make money from anywhere in the world. I can bring my laptop, get on a plane, and go anywhere, not even with a Wi-Fi connection. I don't even need Wi-Fi. I need data. If I've got data or a hotspot and I've got unlimited amounts of money that I can make like that, that's how simple it is. You need to find a method in order to do that. And once you've found that method, you can grow it, scale it, and you'll be in a fantastic position of financial freedom. If you don't know where to start, get the blueprint. First link in the description. The blueprint's going to teach you exactly how to make money, exactly like this, exactly as I have, from scratch. If you have no idea what you're doing, you've never started a business before, or maybe you haven't, it's failed, you've not run a successful business before, get the blueprint. It'll teach you exactly what you need to know to emulate this lifestyle that you see here. Travel and geographical and personal general freedom, especially financial freedom, because that is what builds it all together. Get the blueprint, make some money. And once you've made some money with the blueprint, I'm not going to tell you, I said this in the last video, don't get my mentoring. Do not get my mentoring until you have got the blueprint and made some money. Get the blueprint, start a business as I tell you to in the blueprint, step by step. It's literally impossible to fail and it costs less than dinner. Get the blueprint, make some money, use that money that you've made from the blueprint, after you've made all the money back, which is only 45 quid or however much it is for the blueprint, make the money back, make some additional money, and then put that money, reinvest it into the mentorship, and I will help you scale and grow properly, because I've scaled and grown multiple online businesses successfully, which is why I'm here and you're not. Take the advice from someone who's done it before, listen to what I've got to say, get the mentoring, and I will help you along the way. And we're going to make stupid amounts of money together to achieve geographical, personal, general freedom, and financial freedom. I'll see you there.